What's up, Charles? Did you know that Vietnam has a coastline similar to California in the United States? It's one of the countries with the longest coastline in Southeast Asia. Did you know that Vietnam is shaped like an S? We're doing Vietnam geography. I'm located in south central Vietnam right now, the city of Nha Trang on the coast. Vietnam isn't landlocked like Laos. Yes, and Vietnam isn't landlocked like Laos. Laos is a landlocked Southeast Asian country. Did you know that Vietnam imports more corn than any other country in the world? CBGB, go take it down. The grandson still hasn't taken it down. Just think, CBGB, you could set up a tent here on the coastline, but you have to watch for the tides. Watching the tide roll in, and I'm watching rolling out again. Ooh, sitting on the balcony, wasting time. I said yes, go take it down. The grandson still hasn't taken it down. He promised he would. If he doesn't take it down pretty soon, I'm just going to tell somebody to come and get it. Man. I got a bed here with no sheets or anything. I told them, take the sheets off. I want you to take the bed out the room, but they wouldn't do it. So I got a hotel for next month. That's about 3 blocks north of where I'm at, right near the Vincom Plaza, right near the Starbucks, right near the Highlands Coffee, right near my favorite, Fuck Long Coffee, okay? And it's the same distance away from the beach with a bigger balcony. Just you don't have the view of the Louisiana brew house here like you have here. Isn't that's like $1 million view for $12 a day, right? Not right now, Charles. There was 2 of them in here this afternoon. But there's room for a grill in my room. I got an extra bed that they won't remove. Nope, there hasn't been a boy in my room. Well, there's been a guy in my room. I had him come to fix the safe. He had to put batteries in the safe. Did you know that they don't have crowing roosters in Vietnam? And that you can get data for your phone, like 8 gigabytes a day for about $8 a month? In the United States, they give you unlimited, but then at 50 gigabytes, they slow it down. Here I get 8 gigabytes of 5G per day, 240 gigabytes a month. Triangle Peace Sign USA, what's up, man? I can't sleep, man. Maybe I should have went for a massage this evening, huh? Massage. Did you know that Vietnam has a coastline similar to California? Oh, they weren't them kind of girls, Charles. Those were housekeepers. I don't bring women to my room. You don't want them to know where you live because then they'll be coming over every day. That's your lesson for dating in Southeast Asia. 3-day rule. You only date them for 3 days, then you tell them, Tambiet, Angaplay, see you later. Yep, 2 girls cleaning my room today. Go push some cable. I always sleep better after that. Ooh, I had the Hershey squirts today, Yummy Mango. You'd have been proud. I drank too much Cafe Suada and gave me the squirts. Yeah, it's after 3 a.m. I woke up, man. I couldn't sleep, man. I went to bed early because I got to get up early tomorrow, and I couldn't sleep. So I said, well, I got 8 gigabytes of data to use. Why not go live now? Give you guys part of this $1 million view here. Yeah, it's about, I'd say it's about maybe 85 right now. 80, 85. It messed me up, the weather today. They said it was going to rain, so I didn't go out. It only rained, drizzled for a little bit, and then it stopped. I could have went down to my Pimp Juice Man and had my avocado smoothie. Instead, I ordered two egg banh mi's and a pork banh mi. I didn't eat all the bread, but I ate all the eggs and the pork. Cost me about, and a Cafe Suada, which is Vietnamese coffee. Yeah, 80 cents. You can get one at Dunkin' Donuts in the United States, but it's going to cost you 10 times the price. Here you get 20-ounce big cup for about 80, exactly 80 cents. And they make it fresh for you right there. No, if I would have went and got a massage, I would be sleeping right now very good, man. I woke up and the air conditioning dried out my right eye, and my right eye is blurry. Don't bond me, bro. Yeah, I know. I don't bond anybody. I'll time them out if they use racist slurs. How'd you like my clickbait I did earlier? With the sign from the segregation. That was a history lesson, yeah. This is a geography lesson. Laos is a country west of Vietnam that is landlocked. Cambodia is south and west of Vietnam and surrounded by Vietnam and Thailand. They don't, peace sign, they don't say masaji, or they say masache, but they don't say boom boom like people think. They say bum bum. Bum bum, like B-U-M, B-U-M, bum bum. Me so horny. You want a bum bum? Yeah, you have to get the lingo right, man. Look at all them nice umbrellas down there on the beach. You can rent a patio umbrella with a lounge chair for $4 for the whole day. If you want to be a ball, that breeze coming off the ocean feels good. Vietnam is shaped like an S with one of the longest coastlines in Southeast Asia. They have all different kinds of climates here. You have mountain cool weather, you have four seasons in the north by Hanoi. You actually get snow up in Sapa. If you're in Sapa, you can see the Chinese border. Yes, if I had my avocado smoothie today, I might not have had the Hershey squirts. I might have had a regular stool. Guess what I'm sitting on? Everybody out there, can you guess what I'm sitting on my balcony? It's not a chair. I have a little stool that I put in the shower, and I sit on the stool and let the water run. And I don't have a 5-gallon bucket, CBGB. I wish I had. This is about the same height, though. Come on now, can somebody get the correct answer there? What am I sitting on right now? Besides sitting on my ass, right? Well, I'll tell you what I'm sitting on since nobody's guessing. I'm sitting on my $12 Vietnamese suitcase, plastic suitcase, but I have a huge pillow stuffed inside of it so it doesn't crunch and squish. It's turned on its side, and I'm sitting on it because it's higher up than the little stool. My left eye is fine, but my right eye is still blurry from being all dried out from the aircon. I think the aircon. I should have brought my eye drops. My lubricating eye drops. I brought my lubricating jelly, KY, but I forgot the eye drops. Yeah, well, I was sleeping on that side, and then I woke up and I said, what the fuck, am I going blind in my right eye? But now my vision in my right eye is starting to clear up. But I need some, that's why I'm sitting outside too, the humidity, the moisture is making my vision come back a little bit now. I thought maybe I stroked out my sleep and that's why I was going blind in my right eye. You have to hydrate here, man. You have to hydrate. But then us old men, when we hydrate, then we have to pee a lot, right? I even took a 5 milligram Valium and I still couldn't sleep, man. It's rough. I'm living it so rough here, you know, like I don't have to stay in a tent. Although next hotel I'm at is called the Rembrandt. The balcony is bigger and it's right near everything. Has cheap food places right down the street. It's about maybe 100 feet further away from the beach than where I'm at now. But you got all the coffee shops and you got the Mincom Plaza right there. All within walking distance. You know, as old men, we gotta be like within a 4-block radius, you know, or else we have to sit down and take a break. When I go down the street, way down that street there where those lights are at there, I just jump on the back of a ground motorcycle and it costs me 55 cents. 55 cents for a ride down that long-ass boulevard there. Down to the end of the lights there where the juice man's at. 600 milliliter Coke Zeros are 33 cents if you go to the store. If you buy them at the convenience mart, they cost about 50 cents. Oh, it's very affordable, very affordable. I wouldn't say this is a 5-star hotel, but I would say this is a 4-star. The one I'm staying at is another 4-star. The thing about Vietnam, though, is to retire here, you actually have to like come and go, you know, like you do at the gross. You get 90 days, then you have to leave, then you have to apply for another e-visa, and then you can come back for another 90 days. So that's going to cost you about, depending on how long you stay gone, anywhere from $100 to $75 a year. But if you got a long-term lease, you can get an apartment here for about $7.5 million, which is under $300, and then you pay about $100 for utilities, electricity, water, and stuff. Wi-Fi is usually included. Well, you don't get the health care. You do get to stay. You get a TRC, temporary residency card, and you can stay up to 5 years, only having to leave like once a year. And you don't need a visa. You just cross the border and come right back. They're stricter with the immigration laws than the United States, but absolutely no crime except for the stupid American that a couple days ago in Da Nang tried to rob a jewelry store and got caught. Now he'll be lost. He'll be forgotten up in the jails in the mountains for about 20 years. Well, I have VA and I have travel insurance, but other than that, you have to pay. I'm going to the dentist to get an upper plate done. It's going to cost me about $500. So if you want to donate CBGB, you can donate through my PayPal code to pay for my upper teeth that you're always making fun of with. If I was to stroke out, I would probably be evacuated to Hawaii, because Guam doesn't accept people anymore there. You'd have to go all the way to Hawaii. No, I don't use Cash App. My grandson used to. I made him get a bank account. I have a bank account. I have a money management account, Fidelity. I have, actually I have more than one bank account. I have a credit card that pays cash back, and I got PayPal. The PayPal QR is on my community posts tab. I made $30 on my birthday, and I made $15 doing my Tales from the Tent with the light, when I looked like a demon shining the light up through my big beard. I trimmed my beard, but I didn't cut my hair. I know why people don't like to use PayPal, because it gives your real name when you send the money. But I don't want Google to get any money, so I don't want to become a Google employee. Now, if Shaq wants to donate some money to me, I heard he likes to give money to veterans and shit. And if Shaq's out there watching and he wants to give me money, I'll take it. I mean, I don't need it. I'm not in desperate financial situation. I'm debt free, but if somebody wants me to get a fancier camera or something like that, or pay for my dentures, fine. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He invested in Google before the virus, and then Google doubled. That's how he made all his money. By investing wisely. Like if you bought XRP when it was 20 or 40 cents a coin, it's almost at, it was over $3. I think it's about 278 now. It might have went up, I haven't checked it. But gold is way up, you know. When I sold the cab company, I bought some ounces of gold, and that was at 1,600. Now it's up over $3,000. So there's double your money, double your fun. Yeah, because the treasury bonds went down, people put their money in the gold, and that's why the price went up. I'm not doing any impressions. Didn't you read the description? This is a geography lesson. Yeah, I know. I wish I would have bought some then, right? That's exactly when I was that the year. That was the exact year I closed my taxi company. But you know me, I'm a procrastinator. I procrastinate, so I missed out on that. Just like the XRP, I waited till it hit like $2. I bought some at 40 cents, but then I bought some more at $2. So I'm up about what, 33%? What I like is I'm using my cashback credit card for almost everything. I can't give you a figure about what I spent affordability in Vietnam right now because half the month was in the United States. But next month I got a graft on that credit card thing. It tells you exactly how much you spent, what you spent it on, except for spinners. Spinners don't accept credit cards. But I do have a nice view from the balcony here of the beach and the building next to me here. Russian spinners walking around naked in their bathrooms. It's like they're 15 floors up, so they think nobody can see them. But I'm 17 floors up, so. Free strip club, man, from the balcony. NHA Trang is located in south central Vietnam, about 8 hours north of Ho Chi Minh City. Da Nang is about 11 hours north of Nha Trang. So it's smack dab in the center of Vietnam. Hanoi is the capital. Hanoi is in the northern part of Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon, whichever you prefer to call it, they both use the same name. But that's in the southern part, and that's considered the business capital of Vietnam. You're not going to donate anyway, CBGB. Yeah, Thomas, it's a good investment. Especially if you have money to put and let it sit, you know. Then when an emergency comes up, if you need extra money, there you go. Does anybody else want to know anything else about geography from Vietnam? In the central part of Vietnam here, they have the Central Highlands. It goes up to 1,500 meters, and the weather is like springtime in Kentucky there. It's not hot. It's like springtime in Kentucky with lakes and waterfalls and pine trees. Doesn't even look like you're in Southeast Asia. But yet the prices there are even more affordable than they are here. And this city is pretty affordable. Especially for accommodations on the Riviera here. You're out. I already sang sitting on the dock of the bay. What do you want? You want me to sing Jealous by the Black Crowes? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. If I sing, the neighbors are going to start beating on the walls, man. The only thing I don't like about this balcony is it has the glass, you know. I can't sleep, Thomas. Man, I even took a Valium, man. And I gotta get up about 8 o'clock, man, so I figure about 4 I'll try to go back to sleep and maybe I'll get another 4 hours sleep. It's a, you know, sleep in shifts. I'm up for fire guard duty, man. You know, like in the military, you have to get up in the middle of the night and pull an hour fire guard. Walk up and down the halls, make sure the place doesn't burn down, which really that's not the reason. They're just fucking with you. Make you get up in the middle of the night and walk the halls. When I got here last week, I stayed up 24 hours to try to get my sleep right. And I went to bed and I still woke up at 4 a.m. Man, I hope I didn't stroke out, man. This eye's not clearing up, man. I can read the chat with the right eye, but it's blurry. With the left eye, it's crystal clear. So it has to be the moisture. I need eye drops. I got prescription eye drops that I didn't bring with me. Maybe I can go buy some of that. What's it called? Renews or something like that. I don't want the fancy stuff. I just want the saline solution with the, what's it got in it? Polycarbonate bullshit. Here she comes, just walking down the street, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. She wants dong, wants a song, wants a song. She wants dong, wants a song, yeah. Who's tripping down the streets of the city? Everyone knows it's Cooter Scooter. She'll say that you are Masache. It will cost you Mochio 1 million, about $40. Hang on, CBGB, hang on, toot toot, toot toot, toot toot. Hang on, CBGB, hang on, CBGB, toot toot, toot toot. You know who plays guitar in that song, right? That's Rick Derringer playing guitar in that song there. Hang Out Sleepy. He was a session musician down there. you see that island out there? That island in the bay here? That's Vin Pearl Island, man. It's Six Flags over Vietnam, man. They got a big ass roller coaster. They got a big ass Ferris wheel. They got a zoo. They got an aquarium where you can watch the fishies under the water there. They have little shows. It's like a mini combination Disneyland Six Flags. 40 bucks, not bad. Get to ride the cable car out to the island. You've seen that for 3 years? Yeah, a lot of people go out there and vlog it, yeah. Well, the Bambao guy, he must have went to sleep. He usually rides down the street, Bambao, Bambao, Kumjin, Bambao, Kumjin. Our Bambao guy, he doesn't sell Bambao, he sells pork fried rice too. Which view do you like better, CBGB? The view from inside the tent or this view here? Where do I get to live like a human being better, here or in the United States? I'm not an expat. I love my country. I'm just here as a snowbird. Get out of the cold. I know I left early, but I think next year I'll wait till about October. Nothing. You can go to the Galaxy Billiards and shoot pool and look at hot Vietnamese girls racking the balls for you. It's open 24 hours. I think the TTM mall, the one that's like way north of here, I think the McDonald's there is open 24 hours too. No. There's more nightlife here. It's just, it's not like Indiana. They don't close at 3 a.m. They close at about midnight, 1 a.m. If you go to the strip clubs, they're not strip clubs, they're go-go bars. If you go to the Paradise, they're open late. The appeal of Da Nang is the airport's right close to the city, and you have tons and tons of Americans, Aussies, Europeans living there. Me, I'd rather hang out with the Russian, Ukrainian babes, and the Korean babes, and hang out with the Vietnamese, make real Vietnamese friends, man. Plus, from Da Nang to Dalat, unless you fly, it's about 11, 12 hours. But if you come from here, you can take a VIP van, like a minivan, 9 passengers, for $11.50 and be there in 4 hours, 3.5 hours actually riding and a half an hour break in the middle. So you have the best of both worlds. You have the mountains and the beach. That's why I like this area here. I kind of have mixed emotions for December, because I'm going to the Philippines where it's double the price of here, but I have friends there, so. Hot stock tips. Why, did you make money off the XRP when I told you to buy it at 204? I got hot crypto tips. Sell your Bitcoin now and buy Ethereum. Ethereum is the one that's going to jump next if you have Bitcoin. Because you can get like, geez, 25 Ethereum to 1 Bitcoin. What's a good and safe ETF? There's that Vanguard one where you invest. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it does like the 5 best performing stocks, and that or NASDAQ is good to invest in, because NASDAQ you're going to make about 8, 9, 10% every year. Yeah, Charles Schwab. I don't like Charles Schwab. I like Fidelity better. Fidelity doesn't do a hard background check on you, and they also give you. I brought cash with me, but if I need to use the ATM to take cash out, there's 2 banks here that don't charge any fees. But if they did, Fidelity would refund all your fees, and they have no foreign transaction fees too. But I use my Chase Amazon, not the Prime, just the Chase Amazon card, because that gives you no transaction fees and cash back on like transportation and food. Now, if you're in the United States and you want to use their Prime and you want to spend $15 a month, they'll give you 5% off on Amazon. Yeah, you just, like just think if you'd have bought last year like I did, SoFi. If you'd have bought SoFi at $6, you see where it's at now, right? I'm not a real big crypto freak, but when I saw XRP was starting to take over for Swift, that's what their main goal is. For the money transactions, I knew that was going to go up. Because what they do is instead of, to make a transaction, say you want to send $1 million to the Prince of Arabia, right? Well, then they have to have $1 million on that end, and you have to have $1 million on this end. Well, they have it where it's just immediate, boom, done, 1 million switched, So. Maya, ha ha ha, Maya, ha ha ha, Maya, hee hee hee, Maya, ha ha. They're coming to take me away, ha ha, ho ho, hee hee, to the bunny farm where life is beautiful all the time. Yep. Yep. You're a widow. I thought you were a widower. I saw you. You look like Christopher Walken with a Billy Idol haircut. Just come to Vietnam, CBGB. You can live off of that for what? Say 10,000, 12,000 a year. So you can live like what? 30 years if you live that long, right? When I tell everybody cost of living, they go, "What does it cost? Cost of living." I go, "Well, you know what? The bottom line is, if you can afford to live in the United States, you can afford to live in any country in Southeast Asia. Now, depending on how much you want to spend is what it's going to cost you. Fire 3/4% living. Now, how come all of a sudden you're a woman, your ex-husband? I saw you on Wishy's stream. You look like Christopher Walken with a Billy Idol haircut. Did you transgender in Vegas? Oh, so now I have to call you. What are your pronouns there, CBG? Yeah, I would say though that as far as the countries go, Thailand is about 25% less, or 25% less than the Philippines. Vietnam is about 50% less than the Philippines. Malaysia and Thailand are about the same unless you drink. If you drink, Malaysia is more expensive because it's a Muslim country. Right? Philippines, you have worse quality service and worse quality accommodations for double the price of Vietnam. But as far as cost of living goes, if you want to sleep on the beach, you might be a kind of guy who wants to sleep on the beach and eat street food, Cost of living is you. It's all up to you. But I will tell you, if you can live in the United States right now, you can come over here and live really like twice as better than what you're doing in the United States. Like say you have a bed sit and they're taking 30% of your retirement check. Well, here you'll get a 4-star hotel room that's nicer than your bed sit with everything included, and it'll be nicer, and it'll be more affordable. It won't even be 30% of your Social Security. Well, y'all, if you're debt free, you always have enough. If you got a check coming in every month, you always got enough to make it, As long as you're not mongering, I'll use the polite word mongering, or like that place that's not lit up right now. It's just got that one light there, that Louisiana brew house. I could go there every day and I could spend like $3,000 a month here because that's like a craft brew place. Now, if you drink craft beers there are going to cost you $6, man. But you can go to a regular place here and get a can of beer for about 50 cents at a place, and then at the convenience mart probably about 75. How much it costs to change my bag? I don't know, but I know healthcare over here is pretty cheap, man. I can get a crown done on my bottom molar for like $200. My UK buddy had his knee drained. They cut it open. I mean, they just didn't drain it. They cut it open and drained it really good. Stitched it back up. He's almost 100% now. That was about a month ago. And it only cost him about 400 UK pounds. That's about, what, $500? Well, Will travels. He's a budgeter. He lives in Da Nang, and he can live on $750, and he's spending rent almost 12. He's spending 12 million because he has a 2-bedroom apartment with a kitchen. But he's got a deal. He's got a deal you can't get now. I mean, he just got lucky. He fell in shit and come up smelling like a rose, man. No, they're not CBGB. No, they're not. There's this French guy that got one done, man. It was perfect. Yeah, well, he needs to make money off of YouTube. Yeah, he's got a room for his suitcases. That's right. Hey, Big Kev. See now, Big Kev, he was going with the bar ladies and the street ladies in Pattaya, whatever you want to call it, ringing the bell. And with his pension, man, he was blowing through that shit every month. And he didn't do his research right. He was staying in a smaller hotel and paying more than what I'm paying here. He did fine in Vietnam, but he was right next to the massage parlor, so I don't know how much he was spending there. Because I told those guys where to go in District 7 in Ho Chi Minh. I hooked them all up. The captain, he was pulling his hair out when he got here, man, because of culture shock. I told my Vietnamese buddy to go over there and hook him up. He fixed his Grab app, he fixed his booking for him and everything, booking app. So I help people out, I give them information, and I tell my Vietnamese friend to go over there and help them out, It's always good to have Vietnamese people, if you're going to come to Vietnam, that speak really good English, that are friends with you, not for the money. Because every time we have coffee, I'll tell them, oh, I'm buying. He'll go, no, I'm paying for it. I said, no, you're not. I'm buying your fucking coffee. I mean, I don't throw money at him because he's my friend, That's when you know you have real friends, when they're not asking you for money all the time. Like my UK buddy here, every time we go out, he's always wanting to pay. I told him, you don't have to pay, man. I got money. No. He wants to pay, man. But he invested in XRP when it was at 20 cents. And he invested 100,000 when it was at 20 cents. So imagine how much money he made off of that now. Oh yes, the healthcare is way better here than in the Philippines, man. Unless you go to St. Luke's in Manila. They have an army hospital here in this city here. A Vietnamese army hospital. Urban. Fazio would still be alive if you took anti-parasitics. They misdiagnosed him. He had a parasitic lymph node infection. He didn't have the virus they said he had. They treated him with antibiotics. They needed to be megadosing him with albendazole and the other anti-parasitics, and he'd still be alive. Total knee replacement, huh? You wore them knees out with them Thai girls, huh? Are you going to come back to Southeast Asia, or are you going to stay in Kentucky? Because I'll tell you, if you come back to Southeast Asia, this time, come to Vietnam and learn how to speak a little bit of Vietnamese. And do the 3-day rule, Kev, 3 days, that's it. Don't be like B. Moran, man. 3 days. You've had 5 of those. Don't be mean to Kev, man. Well, if you go to Mexico, Big Kev, I recommend you go to the state of Chiapas. If you want it hot on the beach, big city, you go to Tuxtla Gutierrez. If you want it nice and cool up in the mountains like in Kentucky, you go to Comitán de Dominguez or to San Cristobal de las Casas. And the cost of living there is about similar to here. A little bit higher, maybe about 10% more than what it is here. But if you're going for women, forget it, because there, in those 2 cities up in the mountains there, the men have been mistreating the women for so long. They're all like women's lib, lesbian type women. The only thing you're gonna get there is freelancers. Do you fiesta? You fiesta? You want to party? You can go to raves there and pick up women. You can go to the La Revolucion, the bar La Revolucion, and pick up women there. But as far as meeting just a regular Mexicana, Latina, it's going to be hard to do that. Well, then get your ass on a plane and come over to Vietnam. And you're asking me to buy you a ticket? And you got $1 million in crypto? Damn, I don't even have half that. You should come over here and be my mama Duong, my sugar mama. Mama Duong. Hong Duong. No sugar. No sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight in my tea. No sugar to stand beside me. No sugar to walk with me. Na 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 na. I made some money off of that song. The guy changed the radio station and he said, "Here's the Who. You want to listen to Who?" I said, "It's not the Who." He's what, we made a bet and shook on it before he could pull his hand out of mine. I go, "That's the Guess Who for $500, man." He was pissed. He thought he was going to take my money. Well, you know, CBGB, they got that tax amnesty program going right now, man. I don't know if I can do somebody that looks like Billy Idol, man. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible, man. You'd have to have a nice ass, and we'd have to do reverse cowgirl, man. Can you hear those waves? Can you hear the waves coming in? I can hear them. Well, you got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to ask questions about geography about Vietnam, man. Like in the southern part, Can Tho, if you're looking for a wife, that's the city to go to, man. There's a lot of 20-something-year-old Vietnamese women there that want to marry foreigners, man. Can Tho. That's if you're looking for the decent women. You know how you get a Vietnamese girl to spread her legs? You tell her, get on the back of the motorcycle. That's the only way you do that with a decent Vietnamese girl. Tell her, say, get on the back of my scooter. I'm going to try to go to sleep, and hopefully my eye will be better when I wake up in the morning. Huh? It's getting a little better now, but I need some eye drops, I think. That's not geography. There's a shitload, though. You got the Hmong. That's the ones that are up by Sapa. The Hmong people. That's not geography, man. That's not geography. Hmong beings, right? So geographically, I am in South Central Vietnam right now. Da Nang would be North Central Vietnam. Pleiku would be North Central Vietnam. We got the yawning going on. Time to go to sleep. Okay, everybody. Stay safe. You was born in S Central. Okay. Everybody, stay safe. Have a great day, because I know it's daytime where you're at. I'm going to try to get at least 4 more hours sleep before I have to get up. I already took my shower, but I might take another one since the water's free, right? Everybody in Vietnamese, I will tell you Chúc Nguyen, which means good night. In Spanish, I will say adios, amigos. In American, I'll say bless you all and have a great day. Adios.